Oldenake here with another Halo 4 campaign mission, and today I'm going to be doing the Reclaimer mission on normal difficulty as a speed run. And my goal here was to get a sub 15 minute run, and I more than accomplished that goal. But anyway, here we go. Starting up here as soon as we get through the 343 stuff. And off we go running here. I'm going to come out here and make a left turn, not go towards the Mammoth.
On our way.
This little bit here will actually get the Mammoth rolling a little bit early and save me a few seconds on the run. Okay, run down to these two flat rocks that look like cow pies, and then turn around and run back the other way. And you notice that Captain Del Rio comes on the comm, and a couple of waypoints light up, and that's a signal that the Mammoth is starting to roll. Okay, and then we just have to come back and jump in the side door because the front ramp was closed. And sometimes that can be easier than others. Sometimes you jump up off that rock, sometimes the Mammoth takes off. And now that we're on it, we're just going to go up here and grab the jetpack, and then come up here and swap out our AR for a sniper rifle. Oops. Try that again. There we go. And then go ahead and jetpack right up to this spot, and we're off on a little ride. Now the way speed runs are calculated, as far as I know, the actual run time is from the gain of control. The time you gain control of your weapon, if you will, to the time you lose it at the end. Gain control at the start, lose it at the end. And I think I have mine, I don't know the exact time on this run. I didn't really calculate it, but it is definitely sub 15 minutes. Okay, there we go, the Pelicans, and now we gotta go get the target designator. And as soon as Commander Lasky says Covenant digging in on the ridge tops, that's our cue to do a sprint jump at a 45-degree angle, and then jetpack and coast over to this ridge. The combined momentum of the Mammoth's forward motion plus our jetpack sprint jump and jetpack got us over there pretty quickly. And I'm just following this path here. And because I don't have any skulls on, and at normal difficulty, the Kevies are not very good shots. I'll be taking a slightly more ambitious route than if I were doing a mythic run or a legendary run, if you will. Okay, so we just kind of jumped up on the little rock, and jumped up on the big rock, and then down to here. Now we're going to sprint off around behind here, jump jetpack over the Pelican, grab the target designator, put a shot on it, the particle cannon, immediately run for the Ghost, and we're going to go up this little rock slope here. Now actually we're getting us slightly ahead of ourselves in terms of the mission. When we make this jump across here, we're going to jump, full boost, and nose up by holding down the jump key. You notice that I'm in a soft kill zone because the Mammoth has not quite advanced yet, but I'm out of it, so everything's okay. And take this path here, and then right about here I'm going to coast a little bit to get full boost back. And once I got it, I'm off and running again. I'm taking a little bit of fire from the two Phantoms and the Cubbies on the ground, but really not. Ooh, that was a good shot. Not that much. Got through there without too much trouble. Now I'm just going to coast just enough to get some boost back here. Get me up to this level, and then I'm going to coast again to get full boost. And then I've got the jump key down, so my nose of my Ghost comes up. I get over those rocks at full boost, and then I'm following this path here around to the force field. And the idea is that I'm going to park the Ghost and jump out to the right and jump right through the force field, like so. And that saves me the trouble of having to take down the power generators, the 3 power generators for that force field. And off we go. Now we're running. I'm going to sprint, and then as soon as I come out of sprint, I'll bunny hop several times before I get full sprint back. 2, 3, and there we go. I'm sprinting again. That's how I count it in my head between zero sprint and full sprint. And what we're doing here is we're coming up on the second particle cannon, but we're going to run to this ghost.
Gypsy Company moving out.
There we go. Follow this path up here. And up to about here. Jump out of the ghost. Haul it back here. I'm going to run right into this rock face and jetpack. It gives me a little extra boost up to this rock ledge. And jump up to this rock ledge. Up on the D-pad gives me my target designator. Go ahead and fire it. And that should make the lich appear below me. And then I'm just going to jump and jetpack and coast and boost down onto the top of the lich, like so. And then I'm down here, 2 shots on that power source for the lich, and that takes it out. Immediately turn around and run out the side door there. So we're heading back for our ghost. Okay, and then off of here. Now that approach to the lich I first saw Naked Eli use. Somewhat similar. Mine's, I actually saw it in a S. Lazo run of his. Okay, now we're off and running. And I'm going to take the ghost right up to this rock. We're going to jump out. I'm going to press our nose into the rock and boost all the way up to the top. And do a sprint jump with. Make sure I had full boost in the jetpack there. Sprint jump across here and then start boosting and coasting. Quick boost, quick coast, quick boost, quick coast. To work our way across the chasm. And I saw Michael W. Smith do this. I had another approach originally using the ghost to go across halfway, but this approach is actually a little less risky and you don't really lose any time on it. Okay, and then run into this rock face and then boost on up. Just go flying up the rock face, do the same thing here. And then off we are to on our way to Sniper Alley. And just a combination of sprinting and bunny hopping until we get to these rocks here, these flat rocks, and then it's kind of sprinting, bunny hopping, and jetpacking. What we want to do is get far enough where we'll invoke a checkpoint. Right about there should do it. Turn around and come back the way we came. Yeah, kind of stumbled there a little bit. Could have done that a little bit better. And run on back here, and actually, I'm not sure whether... Yeah, I did it okay in this run. And again, push yourselves into the rock face and boost. On up to the top. There we go. Just barely made it. Sometimes I can get that in one shot, but then sprint jump across the chasm and boost and coast with the jetpack. And into the rock face and jetpack. Here, I'm jumping down to this little ledge right here. Make sure I got full boost. Do a sprint jump. We're going to kind of boost and coast around to this ledge. A little different than I've done it in the past. Okay, and kind of poke our nose through the rock face here. Aim a little right. Step back. Sprint jump, and then boost enough to just get your head right below the top of the platform there, and then boost and coast across. Looks real easy, takes a little practice to get it right. Okay, and then jump and jetpack across here. Sprint on into here.
Cortana to infinity. We're entering the Forerunner
and,
structure.
we got inside the building in pretty quick fashion here. And we skipped Sniper Alley. That's one of the major skips of this mission. This is a skip-heavy mission, by the way.
Breaking up.
If you haven't figured that out by now. Regardless of the level of difficulty or the skulls that you have on. Okay, I whacked the door to get the Sentinel's attention, so he could go open it. I don't know if that really helps, but it seemed to. Instead of just standing there waiting for him. Okay, into the slow elevator. And then down we go. Our next stop will be
This
the
elevator should take us
particle
directly
cannon
to the
network
coordinates
room.
Infinity provided. Almost like the Sentinels wanted us to get the particle cannons offline.
This could be a trap.
You say that like there's a second possibility?
Okay, off and running through the doors, straight ahead. Don't worry about that guy on the left. That Sentinel's a diversion. And I sprint until I run out of sprint, and then I bunny hop 3 times, and I start sprinting again. 1 and a 2 and a 3, and back into sprint.
We've reached the coordinates. This looks like the
Now, if
place.
you've got a short distance to go, you don't have to bunny hop 3 times. You know, it just, that's a sort of a touchy-feely kind of thing. Okay, and then let's put Cortana into the system so she can disable those last 2 particle cannons. The 2 on the right that are silver colored are the 2 that we took out. Or I took out. And while she's doing that, we'll just kind of hang out right about here, because the librarian's going to grab her, and then we got to go find her, and the light bridge will appear right here across from that doorway that I'm looking at right now.
Cortana. Cortana.
Okay. Turn left here. Turn right here. Go through this doorway. Kind of jump down and jetpack roll, and then take off running again through the open big doorway into the light. That's the start of a major cutscene with the librarian that we're going to skip as fast as we can. And once we get control back here, as the chief gets buffed up, unless he doesn't have any weapons right there, but you suddenly get weapons in your hand when you get control back. Haven't figured that one out. Okay, we come running over here, wait for the waypoint to show up, and then when it does, grab Cortana. Okay, jump, jetpack over to here,
Elevator, back at the
this
chamber.
walkway, and haul it down to the end of the room. Chuck a grenade or 2 at the crawlers down there. Okay, well anyway, I took one of them out with a battle rifle. Jetpack over them and run into the room. I ducked left real quick, let the doors close behind me, then back in the elevator.
Chief, what happened?
And we're on our way to the last skip.
It's a long story, but I know what the Didact's after.
I know that part. The librarian filled me in
Instead
when she
of,
snatched
when
me
we
from
go
the
back to
system.
the outside
But
here,
what I
on the
don't
door,
know is
we
what
get
she
down to
did
the
to
bottom
you.
here, we're going to come out and make a right and go through the portal, which will take us back to the outside. And instead of getting engaged in a big battle, we're just going to haul it up to a rock face. Rock face. First thing I want to do is grab this hog. I could have grabbed, oh, darn tank, man, right in my way. Okay, well, I recovered. I could have grabbed the ghost,
Captain, what if we
but
can
the hog
stop
was
the target
handy
for
in
you
this
with the
particular
laser
run.
designator?
Come up here, around the edge, try to hurry a little bit. So Wraith over there is getting ready to fire. Well, he's not very good in normal difficulty, and then just follow this path up here. Just keep going with the hog.
Chief, head down and
And
find a
jump
way to
out
destroy
right
that
about here,
shield.
and then haul it over to this rock. Press your face in it, and jetpack up. And now we're just going to follow the rock ledge around, jumping and jetpacking and jumping and jetpacking. See the force field over there. We're working our way around so we can jump down behind the force field. That's the whole idea of the skip. It just saves us a major battle. Okay, there we go. Jump on down. Jump on down. The screen's going to freeze. And we're off and running to the target designator at the gravity well.
Infinity, we're at the gravity well.
Then paint that damn target so we can get out of here.
You heard it, Chief. Line up the shot.
Shot on. Screen goes white. And for speed running purposes, that's the effective
Shields
end of the
weakening.
mission.
Keep it up.
I believe I did it in about 14 minutes and 16 or 17 seconds or so. I'm not quite sure. I'll let the powers to be figure that one out. But there we go. That is my Reclaimer speed run on normal difficulty. Hope you enjoyed it. This is Old Anaki signing off. Take care.